Howdy howdy guys, welcome back to Lonely Pines Transport Fever 2. We're down here at Townsville once again. I know, we're here a lot. You might see though that there's a little bit of form and decoration starting to take place. We'll go through that shortly, but guys, if you haven't already, head on over to Jurassic World Evolution 2 playlist. We've just finished the campaign. Go and check that out. It was a bit of fun. We're going to be moving on with that one. There's a link up the top here, or a tab you can click on if you want to head over and check that out now. Top right of your screen. I think it's there anyway. I hope it is. If it's not, then I look like an idiot. And that's fine too. But we finished the campaign and we're going to be moving on to the next part of Jurassic World Evolution 2 on that. So a bit of fun over there. Poor old Hanky was upset in the last episode, but it was an hour-long episode to get the campaign finalised and finished. But regardless, we're here today. We're back in Townsville. Last episode out, I'm going to apologise for that as well, because a couple of things. I was feeling really flat and really unwell. I haven't slept well lately because of the pain in my foot. But that's no excuse for you guys. You guys are here to be entertained, and what are we going to do? We're going to entertain. So I struggled to get my head around the oil problem that we had. The oil that we're bringing from Penrith down to Townsville to ship back down to Windora for the fuel and all that sort of stuff. I have come back and revisit. I've gone through it all, and I've had to trace everything back through the ship lines. Even to the cargo line, the other cargo ship line that's on this port, I had to adjust that because it was doing everything wrong, and it just kept taking back. It was taking back fuel and oil and all sorts of stuff. So I have fixed everything. I've revisited everything. We're going to go through that after the break, just so you guys can know, and then we're going to get into a bit more decorating. What decorating have we done so far? We'll go back over and visit that other cargo station that we started last time, but down here you can see I've actually put in like a little glass divider for the passengers, so the passengers are now sort of blocked off from the freight yard. I think it just adds a little bit of, like, it's kind of cool. Later on we might even stick a bigger roof over the top of this, but just kind of cool. You can see here there's still a little bit of a gap I want to revisit there. You can see that what I've done is I've used these steel girders, and I've actually run steel girders underneath this window frame, which runs all the length of the back of this train station here. And pretty flat, so the trains still don't run, and they won't hit into it when they come down here. But even though this is kind of a passenger line as well, it's a bit of a line that doesn't get used much. So I wanted to block it off anyway, just keep it sort of passengers here, freight there. I don't know, I like it. What else have we done? We've got this runoff sand pit area, so if the trains hit it, it's like a big doosh hits in the dirt. And then we've braced it all up with some block pillars. Now I think I'm liking the block walls a little bit more. Down here, because we've got such a steep hill, I haven't retained this wall as such, but I have done over this side here, and I've sort of blocked that in. Started painting a little bit of this. Now, apologies if you wanted to see me do this on camera, but we're going to go through plenty of decorating on camera, so it's fine. And I just started painting the area up. We've got this whole truck stop to paint as well, and look at that needs to be smoothed out and potentially reinforced, and we might even build like a little covered area in here. You can see here I've added things like steel girders, just as a bit of like why not, bit of reinforcement, makes it look a little bit more industrial. And I've started to put these steel girders on the corners, just otherwise the block wall looks a little bit silly the way it ends. So just little details like that will start to come to fruition. I don't know what's going on here. There were two buildings here not long ago, but so what I did is I put this little fence all the way along here up to the block wall, so when houses and such build in here, they've got a bit of protection straight off the train line itself. But yeah, what do you think of that so far? Not too bad, pretty groovy, getting there. Plenty of decorating to go. So what we'll do today is let's shoot on through the intro, let's update you on the lines, and then we'll get into some playing. First things first, let's start with this let's start with the actual oil refinery itself. Now the oil refinery is doing too well. We're almost we're 1.5 levels through to the second level. If we look here, we can see we've got 81 waiting. I actually now have 2 trains I've put on this because I thought I might up the ante. It potentially means that in a couple of episodes, or maybe next episode, we might have to look at upgrading this track all the way through here, because now we're running so many trains on it. You can see we've got a train. Oh, well, we're auto saving, so we don't have a train here. But here is one now. He's running with 140 oil on there. Let's check out. Let's manage the line. Now, this is the problem I had last time with this line. Let's zoom out so we get a full spectrum of this. So, starting at Penrith sidings, we are picking up the oil, which has been refined already. Right, that's all we're doing. We're picking that up. Right, so then we head down to Penrith Annex, bang, and we drop off. Don't click the cross button. Okay, so we're unloading the oil, fine, because then the trucks take that oil around to be refined, and then it brings fuel back where we load the fuel on. Perfect, that's all good now as well. Then it moves on to Townsville. Bang. Here we go, Townsville. We are unloading fuel. We are unloading fuel, and we are loading now refined oil, and we'll get to that in a second why we're doing that. Right, so he's loading refined fuel, which means that from Townsville we're heading back to Penrith Annex here, where we are unloading that refined oil and then moving back up here to pick up another load and do the whole process again, rinse and repeat. Right, so that's its return trip. It doesn't do a full return trip with crude up to the top anymore. It just does refined oil to the actual fuel refinery itself. Okay, so what does that mean for down here? Well, we had bucket loads of crude oil, refined oil, fuel, goods, tools. We had just stuff everywhere. It was a nightmare, right? Now we've got, you can see here, we've got 152 fuel. So the next ship that comes in is going to go back with a full load. Perfect, love it. Let's check him out. Manage the line, and here he comes now actually. Good timing, sir. Let's do a bit of that. Right, that's not going to help us, is it? No. Right, let's just do that. Okay, so let's put you over here. Let's check out your line. Manage the line. So, at Windora Central, let's do Townsville Port. He is picking up fuel and unloading refined oil. And we'll get to that shortly. We're getting there. And at Windora, he is loading refined oil. Now, they were loading everything. I took it off that, and we're only loading refined oil at Windora and unloading the refined fuel. So that's good there. That's perfect there. Let's check him. He's unloading all that, making good buck, loading a full load, and still with some leftovers. So whatever fuel starts to come in is just going to instantly get loaded up by these trucks, which we might ramp up as well. We might put a few more trucks between here and there also. Right, let's take one more thing. So the ship, the goods ship here, dealing with tools, sending back to Windora and bringing goods back from Windora to the docks here to take to Penrith. That ship was taking crude oil, refined oil, fuel. It was taking everything but what I wanted it to take. So I've actually adjusted him, managed the line. So he is just picking up tools and unloading goods, and at Windora he is unloading goods and just picking up tools. Right, okay, so that's done, dusted, settled, not taking fuel and oil anymore, not mixing it up, not consists on the ships and stuff, just getting what they wanted to do there properly. Down here I had to do all that with the refined oil purely because, and we can see here, this is where the crude ship comes in. So there's 53 at the moment. Maybe a ship has just picked up not too long ago, has it? Potentially not, but he's coming back with 60. He's coming back with a half load anyway. Hopefully another train will come down here. Here it comes now. These trains here, manage the line. Okay, so these trains here, when they were coming into Windora, oh, they still are. That's not right. Okay, I can fix this anyway, but I think I fixed it anyway. They should not be carrying. Okay, carrying 0 of 56, that's perfect. So they were coming back with mixed crude and mixed refined, which meant it started chewing into the plastics oil that we're taking over to here to get brought back. This is very complex, I know. I had to take a day to get it in my head, sleep on it, come back and play with it when I wasn't feeling so crappy. Now I'm feeling a lot better, so yeah, you can get the gist of how my brain's now working. So we had to really unclog a lot of things here to get that line working properly. So he comes down, he drops off oil, for, refined oil for these guys and for this docks here, which is all groovy. So we've got 3 trains doing that. We potentially may need to up their ratios sooner rather than later, just so we can get some more oil sent down here. That could be possibly a thing that we do. But at the moment, I just wanted to get it working how it's intended to be working, with all transportation taking what they should be transporting. Okay, so that's where we're at. Everything's working, tickety-boo now. Goods are going out, tools are coming in, refined oil out, fuel in. And they're each doing their own. Let's not harp on about that anymore. These guys could probably do with more vehicles and upgrading and so forth, la-di-da, but yeah. So he just brought in a little bit more. And there we go. So plenty going on. These guys are still good, so that's what we want. We've still got time for another train to come in and drop off even more refined oil to head north. But that's good. That's what we want. We want those ships doing double the amount. Everything has been fixed. Everything has been sorted when it comes to this line. Am I still happy with this? No. So the key now will be to fix it all up, really maximize it how it's going. You can see we're not doing too bad for money anymore. We're earning almost 30 million squillion dollars, a bajillion, whatever. This here, we're potentially going to need to thicken up this line, really get things cooking through here. We may even need to double it up as far as this goes. We may even need to go to quad track around there, because it's just getting that busy through this line now, with 3 trains going up and down this bit, and then you've got 5 trains trying to clog into this station just here. Right, so we could potentially even hook this up and bring those timber trains into this station just to free up this area. I think that's probably an easy way to do it. In the meantime, things aren't going too badly. Should we get into playing now? Now that I've explained all the homework stuff out of the way, let's get into playing. One of the things I wanted to do, which has been bugging me for a while, is getting this farm actually plotted in. Okay, so let's get this farm painted in, finally, before the town starts trying to build over us. Remember, we put this little fence in with the rail thing behind it not long ago. Okay, so how do we want to do that? We've got a bit of a annex thing here. Why are we still running old trucks on here? That's not right. Okay, you guys should have been fixed a long time ago. Cargo. Let's go with these ones. Yeah, replace them. Shame I can't paint them. Right. I thought I fixed those a long time ago, but maybe I didn't. Now we've got a good mix of trucks and things going through this station. This is coming along really well now. Before I get back, because I was going to come over and we're going to finish off some steel girder corners. You can see I'm a bit out on this one. Fix it now while we're here. Okay, yes, before I forget. This is the post I was using, was it? Yes. Okay, and drop him. All we do is just slide it down there. Much better. Okay, do we want to throw them on here potentially? No. Let's not worry about that. I think that's pretty good. We'll put one on this corner, will we? Sure. Up. Yeah, I like that. We could put one here too, potentially. You could give him a bit of a turn. can see there's a join there. What are we stuck on here? Okay, give it a bit more of a turn. I know this seems crazy, but it makes a difference. I really think it does. Yeah, okay. Good. I mean, we could put joins, put them in the joins all the way along. I'm just not going to. I'm just not going to. I don't know how I feel about this. It looks a bit silly. I wanted it to try and curve with the road, but it can't. At the same time, it is a block wall, so deal with it. Should we do this now? Yeah, we probably should. That looks horrendous. Okay, well, we're in the market at the moment of actually, you want to get a camera thing. Yeah, okay, go easy, go easy, go easy. Okay, good. I don't know if this is going to be expanded in the future or not. I'm potentially thinking we don't expand this one anymore, and if need be, we add in another truck station itself. Like right here could be a good one. Run an extension one for one. So let's go ahead and retain this up now, using our block wall again. Yep. Vision off. Yeah, we're going with the block wall. Go with the 40. How do we feel about that? It's going to need to be a fairly high wall, isn't it? Okay, can you feel? Don't sing, Ham. Oh, it's much better. It's good to feel better. I just felt so flat and horrible yesterday. I think you would have been able to notice in the way the game was being played. It just felt out of sorts. I couldn't think straight. Go there. Right, before you join those two pieces up, let's plonk plittity-onk this one in. You can come right hard up to that, actually. How do you feel about that? Pretty good. Okay. And then give me the is it the tenor? Tenor looks pretty good, you know. Yep. Okay. Just a little bit. I think that's just... No, that's no good. It doesn't matter if it doesn't have a joint in it, because block walls aren't perfect anyway. Would be better if we could get it so it joins nicely, though. You mean like that? I mean exactly like that. Hey? Oh, I love it when that all happens. Okay, let's block wall this bit too. We don't need to go as high here. Hit him high, hit him low, hit him with the old elbow. That's how that goes, I think. Alright, it's Pivo actually. It's a fly spring. Alright, let's come up. Let's come up to that block there. It's hard. This decorating thing is not as easy as you think. And we come to there. How did that fit in? That fit in perfectly, thank you. As long as you're happy. See how I do my block walls? I give them a bit of a step because they don't all need to be the one silly, crazy height. I just don't believe. And speaking of, are you happy with the fact that that comes... Could go down to that height, yeah. Kind of, not really. You almost got it, but that is 100% fail because you didn't. Almost. It's like it lines up, but it just doesn't. One whole episode on trying to line up a wall, ladies and gents. Come on, guys. Hey, Yeah, that looks a bit better. Yeah, okay. From a distance, you don't even know anyway. So they swing around there. I don't need to do anything else there. It is purely just a retaining section. Are we going to worry about that? I'll tell you what we could do. Use our steel pillar. Okay, so you knew what I was going to do. And you know we're not angled. How do you want to make it? Do you want to spin it? What's that way? Yes. Okay, let's get it so it is like such. Sorry about the horrendous camera angles you're having to endure sometimes. Fixes that. Okay, and then put a couple of pieces in down here. Yes, Dad. We can go short. Well, that's pretty short. Who knows? In not too long a time, this could probably get demolished and redone anyway. How do we feel about that piece in there that you haven't done? Yeah, I feel bad about it. I feel bad about it. Do you champ? Oh. Well, I'll start to feel better. Okay. The other thing is we need to actually fix that wall because we didn't finish it off. Give me the fiver. Yep. And twice the fiver. No, it's twice the fiber. Spin him. He can come up. There. Okay, bring him up. Upwards. Onwards and upwards. Okay, you can be the same height as your friend there. Right, now you can see in the back corner they don't really exactly match, but at the same time, it doesn't matter. The other thing is we're leaving that there. Leave it there. Just adds a bit of... It adds a little bit of different element to the wall as well when you start to put in a little few things. Okay, so he's been retained. That's lovely. Anything we haven't retained is this huge landslide that could potentially happen here. I could delete this. Delete these trees, which look silly anyway. And just turn that into sheer rock face. So every now and then, it's only just a matter of a few rocks crumbling on the road. How do we feel about that? Better than a landslide. Now these trees are really in the way. Of what I'm trying to achieve here. I think rock face is much better. No. Is it these trees that are getting in the way? Yep. Gone. That's better. That's what I'm after. Right. Okay. And you're not helping the situation at all. I might, let's see how this goes. Terrain, level. I hope you don't mind a few episodes of just playing and decorating. Okay, that's better. We can garden that a little bit. And in fact, I can just retain that corner. Can we take it back just a notch? Okay, let's see if we can retain that now. Do you want to put in a swimming pool? Not particularly. Not in this location anyway. Locale. Let's say you are... Huh. Once again, I might do my trick where we... We use the steel girders across. Get this squared up. Like that. Happy for you to come to about here as well. As you go into the mountain just there, that's kind of perfect. Shame we can't use the 40 here. Just too wide. I'm thinking we can come about that height there. Okay, how do you want to do it? Good question, well asked. Just like such. Oops, oops, oops. Let's come back. We want to be going. Oh, you're hitting the wrong keys again. There we go. Lovely. Give me a 40 now, because this might we might get this to blend and tuck into the mountain itself. Okay, I see what you're trying to do here. Yeah, okay. Like we've concreted the mountain just slightly to suit. Kind of. I'm glad you're on board. Get our corners lined up. Shoot him down there. Like that. Didn't really tuck into the mountain like I thought, but you know what you could do? Do it again over here. Whoa, 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 whoa. And then we've got a little bit of... Whoa, whoa. You want to just not? That'll be my mouse doing that. That's why. Okay. Yeah, what do we think? I think that's actually, I can live with that because it's like semi-retained. Yep, semi-retained. Like as in like there's a bad man that's just been put in jail, but he's only semi-retained. Are we happy with that? What, that he's semi-retained or that the wall's semi-retained? Well, that the wall could be that bad man. I'm okay with that. Right? Why are you okay with it? I'll tell you why. Because we'll do our little tree trick. This is what I do over here, around here, to just sort of cover it in a little bit, dress it up. The other thing is, now that I don't have the restrictions of a train line clipping, I can do this as well. And this makes me really happy. Over the train tracks, this keeps locking to the train tracks itself. But if I can get this to sit correctly, I'll get you around a touch. Pretty good there, and down. Not really exactly lined up there though, buddy. And we're gonna put 2 in. Nope. Down. Up, 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 and out, up. Like that. Okay. That's what I want to do over the train tracks, see? Just to really box the tunnel in a little bit and get it dressed up a touch nicer. I think that just adds to it. Right, okay, do what you said you were going to do just before. Okay. Now this will take some of the rock away, but it leaves some of the tree in. Way we can get you to fit without upsetting the apple cart. Not really. What about one of these guys? We just leave that there like that now. What do we think? Oh, I think you accidentally just added that one. Okay, leave it. Yeah, okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, what I'm going to do in here is I'm going to throw a little building in. How do we feel about that? Paint tools. Let's get my asphalt. Which one are we using again? This one, was it? Yep. Okay. Yeah. Happy. If you're happy and you know it, plonk in a building. I'm going to use one of these switch buildings. Are we? That won't fit in. That's way too big. Okay, what do we got up in here? Let's see what we've got in the way of actual buildings. This is when we start to get in our cool mods. What's this? It's way too small. All of these are way too small. I need something that looks factory-ish. Okay. So, like one of these. Ooh, yeah. Or do we want something office building-ish? Don't think we have anything office. What these? Industrial. Like that? That looks pretty good. How do we feel about that? Car? Like, yeah, sort of. They all seem a bit... That's a bit large. Okay, 80s. These are all the 80s. We're not in the 80s yet though, fella. What about if we just run something like this? Seems quite large, but you know what it is? It is a big logistical area. So an office building like this potentially could go in. Now what about if we actually run it like such? No. I was thinking maybe just squeezing 2 in, but I don't think that's the thing. How about we run it like this? So there's like a little alleyway at the back, and then you can potentially put a car parking out the front of it. Yeah, okay. What do you think about that? Oops, sorry. I don't mind that. It's coming along. A couple of more buildings in here, or we could actually park some trucks in along here anyway. Okay, starting to come along. There's some big retaining walls. Oh, it needs big retaining. Okay, how do we think about that? I love it. Let's move away from... Actually, no. One more thing. Let's put our steel girders in here. Then we'll go to head over to the other train station where we can try and figure out how we're going to do our tunnel entrances. Because I'm not happy with the tunnel entrances over there. Okay, so what mod are we using? We are using the building one here, and we're using the horizontals. We've got thicker horizontals. Certainly do. Spin it. Lift it. I have to get these guys squared off. Pretty square. Right, okay, so the next key is to plonk them in. Do you want to plonk them in at this height? Sure can. Almost like it's reinforced then. There's a tree in the way also. Do you want to get rid of that? I potentially do. Why is that tree there? Okay. That was an odd spot for a tree. Did I put that tree in? Potentially. We could fill up that corner though. That looks horrendous now. Put a rock in it. That can't... I'm not going to lie. Yep, okay. I'm not going to lie. How do we feel about that? I did have something for this. Now I forget. It's a sign. And it is a low overhanging sign. I forget what it came under though. We've got all these billboards. We could throw some billboards on. How do we think about this? Smile today. Don't forget to smile today. Subway, they'll come a bit later, I think. We don't want those. Ah, damn, I forget what it came under. It was a low-hanging sign. Like low cover, low bridge, low something. Let's see if we can find it here. Low bridge asset. Yeah, that'll be the one. And then in it. Okay, now attach it to him. Like so. Oh, cool. Right. Done. Groovy. And then eventually later on, as we get on, we'll start parking. We'll start parking, P-A-R-K-I-N-G, some trucks in and around the place. Yeah, we might even throw some other cranes in, some more oil. We might overthrow like a pretend little fuel storage building here, which holds the reserve fuel and oil in it, just to make it look like it's meant to be there. Coming along well. Let's do our farm, and then we can see if we've got time to head over the bridge. Right, what are we doing here? Well, first things first, let's get our wall in that I like to put in. 200 I like to run. And you are not running offset what I want. Right, why are you... Why is that not right? That's not right. Vision off. Maybe I'll use the one under fences. That'll be better. Not helping though, is it? It's supposed to clip. You know what? We're not going to clip then. We are going to worry about ourselves. Okay, so where are we going from? About here. Let's do it on the inside of this road itself. You want to bring him out? No. Start a fresh one. Do you want to maybe revisit that? I didn't realise that it actually needed to. Let's give it a bit of a footpath as well. Okay. Yeah, we'll give ourselves a bit of footpath, wiggle room. Finish that. Give me the curve back. Are we happy with that? Not too bad. Gives the room, gives the road some room to grow. All right. Next, this one, and then we can worry about how do I actually? Let's take this from here. You want what do we got going on here? Why are you doing that? Right, you come up here. Love your work. No, don't do that. You know, we could actually just bring it around like such. Okay, then what though? Because that needs to go back that way. Yeah, okay, we get there, we get there. They're gonna make that look like anything. I don't know, guys. I don't know. We're just gonna double it up from here then. I think we are. Okay, there's a gap in the road, a gap in the wall though. Yeah, I'm okay with that. It's not perfect. It's like a stone wall built in the ancient times of wall walls built out of stone. You're happy with that comment that you just made, aren't you? Not really. It's a bit of a nothing comment. I have to figure out why I can't snap properly also. And just come to... Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the way it dips. I don't care. Next job is to get the actual farms in itself. Do we want to line this road here? Not really. It is a farm, so you need to be able to cross over into your farm areas. Right. How do we want to do it? I forget how I did it now. I think we just go paint. Give me wheat first. Why? Because it's yellow and it's bold and it's bright, and it's yellow and it's bold and it's bright. Huh. We got a few rocks in the way. No hesitation. Just bung it in. Right up. It doesn't matter if it goes over just a little bit. Like overspill. Like the seeds have just spilt over the wall and started growing on the opposite side of the wall. Remember, nothing is perfect unless it's manufactured. Unless it's me. Unless the perfection is the perfection of you guys hitting the subscribe button. With decorating like this today, I don't know why you wouldn't want to subscribe to a channel like mine. Putting a hard sell on, guys. I'm putting a hard sell on again. Right. Let's get you in now. That's not normally what I do. Normally I actually put in a lot of dirt area first. Now I remember. Right, so give me that. Gone. Give me the dirt patch. This one. That'll do. And tone it down just a touch. I'm just going to soften that up a little bit through there. Bit large, if anything. Okay, perfect. Now, give me the strength. Give me the strength to carry on! We're going to go around those trees. We brush size big. We might even turn some of this into like an orchid. What do you think about that? As long as it's not very awkward. Oh, that's a bad joke. We'll turn into quite large farm space before we head down into the oil area over here, which we might have to segregate by a line of trees. I think we'll best we do that at some point. At least you can get a sense for how I kind of lay it out now. Give me this country road. Right, okay, so how do we want to segregate it? Probably just here like such. Honestly. Would you not? Okay. That's our line there. Give me some trees then. Ooh, assets trees. Yeah, just give me a bunch of them. Give me a mixed lot of trees, please. Right, okay, so that's where his farm will come to. Perfect. And up the back here. I'm okay with that, actually. I'm okay with that. We can actually address this later. Actually, address it now. rid of that bit. And then we can do some sort of signpost here for the farm. Yeah, I think that'll look good. Right, how do we want to finish off our painting area, please? Paint. Dirt. Okay, what are we going to put in here? Let's go with our corn. Corn's a nice one. Yeah, not wrong it is. Okay, let's leave a bit of dirt area and then we'll go to corn. Over here. Holy, hands like a surgeon. Not. Jeez, you're all over the place, Ham. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Give me a reduction on the size. Don't want to go all the way to the water's edge. Like you have. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Give me back the dirt. Give me back my dirt, please. I'm taking my dirt and I'm getting out of here. But we do have a bit of save going on. We might run a road down the bottom here just to neaten that bottom up. Otherwise it's going to do my head in. Okay, so we'll actually extend it from this one to make it look like it's meant to be there. Okay. That way we've got something to work on down the bottom here. Yep, I like where your head's at. And then we're going to attach it to this one over here. And then we will give that a touch of smoothage. I mean, it's farmland after all. It doesn't need to be perfectly smooth. And we can fix up this paint and then we can get out of here. Okay, like that, I think. And then corn. Right, coming along. Not great. The other thing we can do is we can actually put a field of, like, what's this? Flowers, ingos, flowers. Tulips. We don't want a field of tulips. Something. Maybe we could put a field of this in. What do we think over here, maybe? Just adds to the, when the trains go past, just a little bit different. Sure. What about something like that as well? Oh yeah. These guys don't just deal with crops, they deal with flowers too for the local flower shop. Do they really? Yeah, they do, the natives. The native plants. If you say so. Oh, I say so. Alright, give me some trees now as well. That's kind of like their farm. Kind of like their little flower patch area in there. And then we can look at maybe doing something else like, what are you going to say? Say it. I'm trying to, like... Like, an orchid? Yeah, like an orchid. That's what I'm trying to say, like an orchid. I didn't just say that. Make another bit of size there, please. Taking way too long to put that in. Things are not happening as quick as I would like them with this tree brush painting in here, but nevertheless we're getting there. Just to divide that up a little bit there, like so, and right, leave that there. That's okay there. We can address this section later, I think. It just looks like things have been harvested there, and this has got to be harvested, and that piece. So I don't mind that, actually. The main thing is, how's it going to look when you're doing the track ride-alongs and so forth. Better. At least it's got a bit of purpose now. It's got a farm. All of a sudden, Townsville just on the up and up. Next time, I think we're going to have to look at addressing this. Fix that, because it sticks out way too far. The ships almost clip it as they come in. We might even look at extending the docks down to here, or putting another section of docks in. A wall that needs retaining. Oh, can't believe we're going to miss that. A road that needs fixing. Plenty to do around here, but let me know what you think so far of our decorating and our plans, and I think that's a really good shot to finish on. How about we do it from over? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Thanks for joining me today, ladies and gents. That's it. I hope you enjoyed just a bit of decorating, a bit of playing around. Hope you are happy with the fact that I was able to fix all that oil issue and problem. Now we've got that sorted. It just comes down to refinement now of that whole line. So we can get onto that next time out. But I'm really digging the way that things are starting to come along. Plenty to do. We've got so many more tracks to implement, so don't worry about that. Don't worry about the fact that I'm only decorating now, because this is only just part and parcel. This is like early era decorating, where later on when we put the modern stuff in, we've got the early era decorations in. It's all part and parcel of it in this playthrough. Let me know if there's something that you'd like, if you have a cool idea that we could try and implement in as well. I'm all for that, listening to see what we can actually do in terms of putting other decorations in, because, you know, I'm only one person with one idea. I can watch other videos to get other ideas, but I kind of want to keep it my bit of a touch with your guys' backseat decisions and choices as well. So let me know in the comments below if you have any ideas, thoughts, comments. Leave a like, hit that subscribe button. Last time I said smash your subscribe button. I mean, don't break your devices over me. I mean, who am I? Just the person that you should subscribe to, not break your things over subscribing to. Alright guys. Oh, I'm an idiot. Wow, look at that. We've got another farm in. It starts to take a little bit of shape now. We've got to really ham up this whole area as well. We've got this ones to do. We've got it's been a long time since we've come up over here, but we've got this whole area we've got to sort out. Oh, I've completely forgotten about these guys. How are we going over here, guys? It's nice to visit these guys. Trains coming in, trains going out. Have we had any growth in here? Ah, we have had some growth. Up here, especially. Yep, all this side of town is really starting to come along now. Very cool indeed. What about down at our local? What about you guys? Have you guys grown any more? If we put a tram stop in up here, it means that this is only covering like this area. We put a tram stop up in here, it might start to just cover all these guys in here. How are these guys doing down here? It's turned into a bloody tour around the map now again. Alright, you guys are still whatever you are, but we do still want to get this little ferry service in over to here. Actually, can we go to the Spit? That's it. We want to get Bondi to the Spit. Bondi hasn't really grown a lot. It's just a few little pieces in and around here, there, and everywhere. But still, people waiting. Still making good money. Yeah, okay. We haven't checked these guys at all. Wanneroo needs some hookups. Hook us up, brother. These guys are really like hustle and bustled up around here, haven't they? They really got on board. Yep, and all over the top of the... Yeah, that's what... Build over the top of the tunnels. That's what we want. Very, very cool to see. And it's been a long time since we've been over here to Innisfail and to Duffy, that's for sure. How are you guys doing down here? That's right, our little truck serves our original retained wall. Geez, this ship probably needs an upgrade. I'll give you the hot tip. All that needs to be cleaned up under there. We spoke about that another time. Right, so, oh, it's got some high rises in here now. All right, how's Duffy going? Duffy still hasn't built down and around here, but you know what? Give it time. Still 1920s. Okay. That's it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification for more content. I've been Van Ham. Stay glued to your screen, guys. We've got so much more to come. Oh, how can you not play this game? It is so bloody fun and enjoyable. I'm going to fix this up. So bloody fun and enjoyable. Yep. That's it. Let me know what you think. Are you liking this? Is that too much? Or is it kind of good? I like it. What do you think about this glass going along here? Are you happy with that? Let me know all your thoughts. Your deepest, dark... Don't let me know your deepest, darkest thoughts. Just let me know your thoughts about Transport Fever 2 Lonely Pines. Go on, stay glued to your screen and get out of here. Sorry, Hank, I didn't mean you. No, Hank, come back.